Welcome to the Prep Reporters. We're coming to you here from Fats Cafe in Lincoln, North Carolina. Joining us today, we have Lewis Carpenter from the What's Up Shoppers. We have Michael Christopher from the Lincoln News, the sports editor there. Also joining us as a special guest today, we have Coach Latham from West Lincoln High School. So we'd like to welcome him this week to the Prep Reporters. Coach, last week you had a game against Bessemer City and everything. You come out a little on the short end. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it was a good game. Both teams played really well. Our kids come out and played hard the first half. Halftime 0-0. Both teams have played a good, hard-fought first half. Both teams moved the ball a little bit. Both defenses bend a little bit, don't break. Go to halftime 0-0. Come out the second half. Bessemer City took the ball first, drove it down the field, got a score on it. Missed the extra point, went up 6-0. On the ensuing kickoff, they missed kick the ball a little bit. We misplayed it. They recovered the kickoff. Next thing you know, they 5 plays later scored again. We're down 12-0 on a quick transition. It could have been an easy time for our kids to hang their heads a little bit and quit. As resilient as our kids are, like they've been all year, they fought right back and drove it down the field. Got ourselves in the 3rd and long down inside the 30. And run a little screenplay. Got a little sophomore quarterback playing for us. He did a good job of rolling out and setting up the screen. Got the ball back to Devin Travis. Devin went 25 yards for a touchdown. Cut the score to 12-7. We kicked off. Bessemer proceeded to start driving again. They got down about midfield. We had another 3rd and 9. A chance to get off the field. They run a straight dive for a first down. A little bit later in the drive, about 35, we got a 3rd and 11. They come out in a formation where we felt like we knew what play was coming. We were watching film studies. We were all yelling to play. Of course, they run the play that we called, pick up 12 yards and pick up the first down. Later in the drive, we get them inside the 10, 4th and 8. They don't have a kicker, so they obviously went for it. They just call us up a little fade route. We misplayed the play and let them score a touchdown, go up 18-7. I still say we're in the game. We just started 12 quarters. So we rallied the troops. We kick off the turn out there. We filled the kickoff with a knee. We take the ball inside the 20 after taking a knee. The very first play, we run a boot leg. We load the protection. The defensive end comes off. Gets our quarterback from behind. He coughs it up. Our great defensive lineman, Williams, scoops it up, runs it in for a touchdown. Next thing you know, we went from being in a great ball game, getting down 24-7. Now it's in a driving rainstorm. A sophomore quarterback that's playing in his 2nd varsity game ever. The conditions were difficult. Bessemer City's defense was difficult. Made it pretty tough on us to get back in the game. We did get back down inside the 20 one more time. We got stopped on penalties. At that time, that pretty well set the tone for the end of the game. Our kids did do a good job fighting and playing like they've done all year. Very good Bessemer City team. I was awful proud of the fight that the kids showed.
Coach, do you know whether the Darian Ward play, he was suspended the week before? Did he play?
He played. He made an impact for him. He's a good player.
And you mentioned Williams, too. He is a player.
Williams is a tremendous player. He's very quick off the ball.
Very quick and
hard for our linemen to get a hand on him. He's so quick off the ball. Not only is he quick, but he's just an outstanding football player. Makes a lot of plays. Very strong. He's about 195 pounds. He plays like 225 pounds.
He does. But he's got the quickness and speed of somebody 150 pounds. I mean,
their whole defense is, loaded with good football players. I mean, they're number 1 in the conference defense, and for a reason. They're not a one-man show. Gary being back makes a big difference for them. Both their defensive ends play good football. They got a 315-pound nose guard sitting in there. Just light on his feet, runs side to side. He's just not an A-gap player. He runs from sideline to sideline. first half, we moved the ball some on them. We just couldn't ever get down in the scoring situation. But neither did they. In the second half, we did get our backs against the ball a little bit. That's not conducive to a type of team that we're on. We're not coming from behind 2 or 3 score type of team. We just don't have the capability right now to throw the ball that well. We're a ground and pound type of team. We get behind more than a couple of scores, it makes it difficult on us. But, tribute to our kids, they continue to fight and play. We've come a long way with our football team.
Oh, there's no question about it.
There's no quit in our boys, and in the past, last year being my only year here, I did see some quit. When the score got out of hand. We've been competitive in about every game we played. If you look at the scoreboard, we lost 30-3 to Fred T. Folk, which looks like it's a lopsided score. In that game, we had 335 yards of offense. They had 96 yards of offense. We had 4 turnovers in that game that got returned for touchdown, which is the most unusual thing I've ever seen in my life. And the other lopsided score we had was against Chase. I'm not knocking anything Chase has done, but they're a 2-win ball club, have a lot of struggles of their own. And,
that would surprise me big time, Coach, because I just didn't think they could play with you.
Well, we went in there thinking we had a very good opportunity to win the football game. And we found out Friday morning that our best defensive player, Glenn Self, has got the foot. So he don't get to cover. They run option football. This is assignment football. To cover Glenn, we had to move 3 people to new positions on Friday game day who had never practiced in those new positions. And they have option responsibilities now that are different from what they've worked 175 times during the week of practice. We blowed several assignments defensively.
But that's understandable.
Understandable. Offensively, Caleb breaks his thumb in the first quarter. He's 5 for 7 at the time, 50 yards. They're packing the box. We're having to throw the ball, get him out of the box. He's doing an outstanding job. He's throwing a touchdown pass. We're 6-6 at halftime. We come out in the second half with no ability whatsoever to throw the football. We really didn't even have a backup quarterback. We had a kid that volunteered to learn the position, but he was just a position player that said, "Coach, I'll give it a shot." But he really was not ready to play quarterback. He got forced into play. We just had no ability to throw the football. And down 2 or 3 scores. We were running the ball every play. So that was some adverse circumstances there.
Not by choice.
Not by choice. And then we go next week and we come back home and we play North Irondale, excuse me. And another game that we feel like we can win, just to be honest with you.
Me too.
And, still have not got a quarterback ready. Brought the JV kid up, worked with him all week in practice. But our JV offense,
what's his name?
Nick Fisher. Our JV offense was just much more simplified than the varsity offense.
Exactly.
And, I just didn't feel like at that time, in 3 days of practice, he had learned enough to help us. So we went to a wildcat formation, put another back in the backfield, went with a 3 running back set, and shotgun, moved the ball, had over 200 yards rushing. All 3 backs had over 70 yards rushing. And, we're getting 3rd and long inside the 20, we just had nothing to go to.
When you can't throw the football, it limits your territory.
We missed 2 field goals. We were down 7-0. We missed 2 field goals. Caleb was also our holder.
All right.
We missed him both snaps on both field goals. So we're down 7-0 going into the 4th quarter after missing 2 field goals. We finally let them score again and go up 14-0. Now we get back down inside the 20 for the 3rd time. Now we can't afford to go for the field goal. Our running back, I let him try to throw a pass. Of course, it ended up being complete. We ended up losing that game. Another hard luck circumstance game. Really at this point in time, if I was to be honest with you, I really would have felt like we would have been a 5-3 team, possibly a 6-2 team.
I agree.
That 2-game stretch right there really hurt our feelings a little bit.
Well, I'm honest.